we're going to start here.
We're contractors, we're working for SaskTel. We are directional drilling and doing facility work. A good day of drilling is like 200 meters with one drill. So, and it's taking on an average 3 hydrovacs to open up enough holes for me to drill that safely and know where all utilities are without having line strikes. Every year there's more and more stuff in the ground. There's, you know, people are upgrading their facilities. Every year that I keep drilling, it just gets harder and harder. There's very few safe paths to drill anymore without being close to other utilities. I'll basically look at my maps, determine where we're going to drill. We will call first call. We call from all the addresses that we're going to be going to and all the facilities we're going to be entering. Then I'll go pre-mark the bore path, kind of showing the locators where we're working so there's no discrepancies on where we're going and where we're not going. Once they've made their paint and I've got my drawings from them, I'll go and paint out where my guys need to hydrovac. Once everything's opened up, I confirm with the locators that everything is where it is, and then I'll call my crew in. We'll walk the bore path. I'll show my driller exactly what we're crossing, where we're crossing it, and how we're going to cross it, and then we'll drill through. If I can't get at least a minimum of 1 meter safe distance away from the locates, then I like to spot the line every 10, 15 meters. We spot the line to confirm it is where it is. And if I'm going to be crossing a line, and if you're going to go under the line, you need 2 feet of separation, and above the line, you need 1 foot of separation. I will never drill within a foot of any utility. I have hit a primary that was unmarked. There was no injuries. Luckily for us, the breaker blew off the pole right away, and that's scary, man. If you ever see any disturbed ground recently, or you see, you know, new buildings put up, you always expect, you know, that there's gonna be more stuff in the ground. Do the extra hydrovacing. I've opened up lots of hydrovac holes, and my guys will say, oh, there's a chunk of pipe and it's missing the yellow jacket. And then they hydrovac, you know, a foot deeper, and they're like, oh, we found another line. 90% of the time, if you find a chunk of old utility in the ground, it means the utility's been worked on or has been serviced or replaced recently. Confirm that there isn't a second line in the vicinity. When we find lines that aren't marked or something that doesn't look right, utilities are changing direction from where they were, then our common practice is to call the locators back. I meet with the locators on a daily basis, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, depending on if I have discrepancies. What I'm looking for is for everything that's marked on the ground to be consistent with what's on my map. The colors, what's in the ground, how many cables. These are all live utilities. I mean, it's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of going home or, you know, taking your buddy home in a box. I have 3 girls at home and I want to go home and see them. And all my crew or my family, we all work together. I mean, we're a bunch of brothers here getting a job done. So, I mean, for me, I want everyone to be able to go home to their families. It's very important, even as a first day guy or a 30-year guy. Everyone has the right and the obligation to make work safe and to work together, talk to guys and explain what your issue is and what can we do to prevent it. My crew have not just the right, but the obligation to make sure things are safe.
We are looking for SaskTel, SaskPower, and Sask Energy underground facilities. There could also be private lines within your work area that we could be looking for as outside service from first call. Well, there could be a situation where there's a private power line to someone's garage or a power line running somebody's grain dryer. That's not part of the Sask first call ticket, but as Shermco, we provide a pay service that we could possibly do that for you. We would notify the contractor customer that there is a private line in the work area that is not owned by the Crown corporations. It's important to have good communication between the locator and the contractor so that we can make sure we have all the facilities located within their work area. Good communication would be a phone call or possibly a site meet, and especially white lining your work area. White lining is physically identifying the work area with either white paint or stakes, and the work area being where the excavation is going to be taking place. When a contractor makes their first call request, the contractor can provide a detailed description of what the work is being done, and they can also provide maps or pictures of their work area to help us make the job go quicker for them, and so we're not wasting time marking facilities that won't be affected by their work. The importance of having a site meet is so that all lines of communication will be open between the contractor and the locator. You can request a site meet through first call at the time of requesting the first call locate. It's very important to have the record of locate in the hands of the contractor who is performing the digging so that he can see that it matches what he has in his hand on the record of locate to what's on the ground. In the case of either weather or your ticket has expired the 10 business days, you will need to request a new locate through first call. If a relocate is required, we try to get out there as quickly as we can. We're here to work as a team. It's very important to have these questions answered and discussed before you dig, so we can all go home safe at night.